Welcome, YouTube friends and family, to today's edition of the Wellness Homesteader. I'm soaking up the sun here. So in Ohio, y'all, we have had the worst weather. Yesterday, we had, day before yesterday, we had sunshine, then rain, then sleet, then grapple, which is like snowball, grapple. I'm saying it wrong. Then hail, and then it snowed. And yesterday, it didn't accumulate at all. It snowed like snow squalls where you couldn't see a car length in front of you. And it was the Easter egg hunt at my mom's facility. But they moved it indoors. We had such a lovely time. We really did. But I had some appointments yesterday. So I thought today I would bring you along to my favorite pastime. And you know, sometimes I'll say my thrift haul. And it is an antique shopping experience, so it isn't super thrifty, you know, as far as inexpensive, but you can find some really good buys. So what I always do when I go to this huge antique mall is I go to the very back booth where people poop out and they never make it there, because I find incredible things at really reasonable prices, and I just enjoy looking as well. So I'm gonna have to shed my shacket. That almost sounds like a bad word, doesn't it? And I'm going to go in and have a day, guys. I don't think I've shared this. Today's Sunday. Wednesday, I closed 2 months to the day on Mom's house with immediate occupancy. The money for the house was wired transferred to Mom's account. And as her power of attorney, I was worried something would go wrong. But, of course, I had all the paperwork because that's how I roll. And I am so relieved. And the auction, guys, the preview is Wednesday. The auction is Thursday. A few of you that are local have asked me privately that you would like to know about the auction. So what I will do is I will post that in my community tab, a link to the website, and then the actual like details of when, where, blah, blah, blah. Once that auction is finished, and I have the check for Mom, my work is done. So this has been an emotional road for me, a difficult road, lots of hard work, guys. I'm just being honest. But I feel honored that my mom trusts me to the degree that she just lets me do everything. And I try to do with Mom's money and property and such, just as I would with my own. So anyway, okay, now my ear is on fire. I do have on my SPF so I won't get sunburned. The perils of being fair-skinned. So let's go on in and see what we can find. If we can find some goodies. I'm looking maybe for a piece of art for my chalkboard wall, which I'm going to paint over. So if I don't find it, it's no big deal, but I thought today would be a good day to get out and about. So let's go antiquing. I haven't even made it inside yet, and I saw this really cool like patio set. Unfortunately, with my wind, that would be shattered in no time. And it's, let me show you the tag here. Glass top table and 4 chairs, $99, so really good price. What I can say is the glass doesn't go with the original table because it's got the umbrella cut out, which it probably got shattered. But I do love the lines, and I love anything turquoise, but don't need a patio set, but I enjoy just looking. So out here they always have, like, you know, in case you need a Amish carriage or a giant fishing eagle on a ball. They have some interesting things. So let's go on in and see what we can find. We'll try to talk over the music so I don't get a copyright strike, but is this super cool or what? So it is a 3-piece salad set. So here's one of the bowls, and with the original box, it's Indiana glass. It's $42.50. These are things I love to look at, but I don't necessarily have room for. The other thing I wanted to share with you, I have 2 beautiful pieces of stained glass that I probably need to make more prominent. So this one's pretty, but it has a pretty price. Just wanted to share with you, I'm gonna try to talk again over the music, this Christmas booth, which is kind of a vintage delight. And they do have, probably 80s bunny cutout, you know, for Easter. But sometimes if you go into these areas, you can really find some good buys when it's not Christmas. So, you know, the old electric candles, really different nativity scene with the Bible there. It's probably a hobbyist piece, not a manufactured piece, but lots of cool things. Y'all know I collect Santa stuff, but I enjoy looking at everything. This is, oh, look at this handmade. I love any kind of handmade thing. I love to look at the needle points. Look at the little aluminum tree. It's tiny, maybe 3 feet tall, and it's $150. So thankful I have one. So lots and lots to look at. I'm not into Disney, but I love a footed mug. Keeps your coffee nice and hot. And I'm like, oh, that's in really good shape. Yeah, y'all, let me show you the price. Yeah, we'll pass on that. This booth has a lot of 70s, you know, the browns and earth tones. But then they have some other things thrown in, like these hats. And look at these cute mugs. And I'm not crazy about the wall holder. I would throw those away, but still $65, so kind of pricey. So there's some vintage clothing, some really funky, different lamps. So probably from the 60s, maybe some from the 70s, just judging by color. So let's continue. This is such a fun booth. Look at this fancy schmancy apron. And it has the original tag, and it says Doris Hoffman, Hartford, Connecticut. I don't see the price. This booth has kind of strange tags. Oh look, it's reversible because there's a pocket on the inside. How cool is that? I am enamored with old cookbooks. I do have the fondue cookbook, but I'm going to pull out the Mary Margaret McBride Encyclopedia of Cooking. It definitely has shown some wear, but I think it could be really neat. Another thing they have here, because well, you've all seen the drapes. These are Anarco. They're extremely expensive on eBay. The candy dish here, I've looked it over well. It's only $14, but I really don't have a place for it, but I can still admire it. The mugs here, the woven mugs, which I've shown you a set in other videos, they are $12 each, which is way cheaper than what I've found them at. So just all kinds of really cool things. I mean, looky. Look at the owls. Y'all have not seen my owl collection because I haven't shown you yet. Some really cute ones, but I don't need any more owls. So I hope you're enjoying just taking a look at all the cool things. Look at this fabulous piece. It's a planter and it's peacocks, so that's probably 50s. Yeah, chalkware peacock, $8. So cute. So this is one of my favorite. It's the gooseberry pattern, and it is the complete set of 4 bowls, which I have. I don't know the condition because I'm not going to open the case. But guys, look at the price. Can you see? $395. So it does really pay to know the value of things. And if you're not sure and you like something, you know, here's a snowflake pattern. I have a lot of that. What you need to do is go on eBay, go on Etsy, really find out the value before you just pay up for something. So this is a pretty high price booth for sure. Interesting things, but high price. If you're into vintage clothing, this booth pretty much has it all. I love looking through things. One of the things they have is vintage patterns. Look how cute this is, and so old for a kid's slip. 25 cents originally. Just darling. Different patterns. I enjoy looking at them, but obviously don't have any little kids. Oh, Look how cute this is. Costumes. Very, very cute. 50 cents. So probably from the 60s. A lot of times they'll have, oh, sorry, copyright dates on the back. The print's pretty fine, guys. Oops, I got it upside down. Let's see. 65. So very, very cute. The other thing that always fascinates me is the new old stock of stockings. So lots of nightgown sets, hats, really cute things. As I think most people know, Longaberger baskets have lost a lot of their value. $35, $25. These are pretty common baskets. That one's $35. But this reminded me, there's a Christmas basket. This one's a little more unique. That's an umbrella basket that, for those of you who are local, I have put about 75 of my very unique and some of them consultant-only baskets in the auction. So just a little plug for that. So these are $15, $20. The darker finish is the older. So food for thought. It's not Christmas time, but I'm in another Christmas booth, and I wanted to share with you this Santa mug with the green eyes instead of the blue eyes, jeweled eyes. It's the picture and 6 months are $180. So guys, I have a lot of these type sets that are probably quite valuable. So that's kind of neat to see. They have a lot of Santa figures. This one's a little older, but you know, kind of the new mixed in with the old. That is a vintage set. Very cute. And these are really neat too. I'm not sure what happened here. So, Japan, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, salt and pepper, $16. So other than, oh, I see, that's the Christmas package, or the package. Those are really cute. Not that I need them, but you know, all kinds of really cute, kitschy things. A few Easter mixed in, but this is primarily Christmas. Look at the tiny ceramic Christmas tree, super cute. Oh my. I know this one's $65 and it's tiny. So these things can add up. Cool, cool Putz House. And if I remember right, this has been here a while. It's pretty reasonable. Yeah, $14, very reasonable. So these are the paper houses from like the 50s that were used as decor, and they can be quite trendy, popular, but quite pricey in times. So I always love coming in this booth. And they have lots of the different shiny bright ornaments. If y'all like Christmas, I encourage you to go look at my Christmas decor playlist, because I did a whole series through the years by decade, and I thought it was really fun. So I did purchase some of my, oh, they have more. The vintage aluminum icicles. I mean, I have enough, and I think I paid maybe half that. So inflation has struck, right? Lots of really old things, plastic figurines. Just, oh, look at the little Santa and Mrs. Claus nodder, magnetic, kiss me. And those are $65, so their heads nod. Sorry to bobble around, guys. I had to run to the car and charge up my phone. Lots of the vintage look. No, that's not vintage. Garland. So if you want to recreate the look, and oh, look at these. I just love looking at stuff like this. I hope this is enjoyable for all of you as well. There is a mistletoe ball, and only $6. All right, guys, let's see what else we can find. So if you're into the mid-century modern look at this. It's a pitcher and 6 glasses. It's California pottery. Let me show you the tag here. And it's only $20. How cool is that? It's quite heavy. This one has a chip. But how unique and weird is that? And I love seeing sweet things like that. This is the sunbonnet Sue, sometimes they call it. It's usually on a quilt. I do have a quilt my grandma made me in pink with sunbonnet Sue on it. And a sweet little child's apron with Humpty Dumpty. Even the fabric feels like it's about to fall apart. It's very fragile. Oh, it's nursery rhymes. Little Boy Blue, Peter Peter Pumpkin Eater, $8. Okay, y'all, little lesson. This is a probably 50s match holder that hangs. It is ceramic. It just says Cherry Match Safe on it. It's $17.50, and it's by Haas. Well, I'm not sure what this is. I think it says H-A-I-S. Has a lot of crazing, as you see. And this is cold paint. So from friction, touching or washing it off, you will lose the paint. So you have the option of washing away the red paint. This is glaze, and you can repaint it according to Peggy over at Crazy for Retro. Guys, check out her channel. She just put up her Easter decor videos. Amazing, amazing. But you can take tester's paint, like the oil paint for models, and repaint this with a very steady hand. So it's nice and clean. It's pink, you can't tell in here, but I think this might have to go home with me. I like to take a minute and look at the vintage puzzles. This is Glacier National Park, 630. And here's another picture puzzle. This one is, I'm sorry, that other one was Big Bend National Park, Texas. Here is Glacier National Park. Very pretty. I don't know why I'm attracted to vintage puzzles. I think it reminds me of my childhood, as does the Gingham's Paper Doll and Play sets from the 70s. So very, very cute and kind of a blast from the past. I just had to share this because it's so ugly that it's fascinating. Probably 1970s, but it is $495. And then the big metal sculpture above is $295. The little cattail is $20. And I also thought this fishbowl was absolutely fascinating, the way it's held in. So this is probably much, much, much older. So I found a chair to sit down a minute because, yeah, all this walking hurts. They also have a lot of big blow molds in this booth. And I have purchased from this vendor before, so it's worth taking a little look. But I'm going to take a little bit of a rest, and I'll bring you back shortly. We might even be in a different place. I just have to show you this gorgeous, gorgeous needlepoint. Think of the hours that took. It's only $17. Isn't that amazing? This booth is fun. Lots of different things. Really cute owl over here. Lots of pottery. And I had this exact table and chair set, but I tell you guys, it's so uncomfortable. I much prefer what I have now. This is pretty amazing. How retro chic would that be in your house? I'm gonna guess that's like 8 feet to the ceiling. It probably mounts to the ceiling. It is a mid-century capiche shell chandelier for $250. I just love seeing things like this. My parents weren't that modern, but that is pretty fabulous. Well, y'all, I'm struggling with finding any art that suits me. You could have a pair of instant ancestors and make up stories about them, but I find a lot of the Victorian type pictures bleak or depressing, or perhaps they're just not my taste. But I haven't seen a whole lot in the mid-century modern era, but I will have a surprise, so be sure you stay tuned to the end, because I think I did find the perfect piece of art. Stay tuned. So just wanted to share with you all this gorgeous work island. Has like little lockers, which are here for storage. Beautiful wood, just plain base. I'm in another one of my favorite booths, which I've shared with you before, the cool room divider that's backlit. But they have some new art, some beautiful glassware. I got extremely excited because over here they have a lot of mid-century fabrics. And this is my color scheme, as you know, for my living room. And these are pre-made drapes, but they are way too short for my windows. And I made them. I don't know why I got so excited, but you could certainly take one and, you know, repurpose it into pillows or whatsoever, but it's $45. It is a lot of fabric. It's many yards of fabric, but I think I'm gonna pass. I am standing here in one of my favorite booths with John, and he happened to be here today replenishing stock. So guys, you know my love of mid-century modern. Look at the table. He made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So how long have you been here at Heart of Ohio? How'd you think where I was?
I think it's going on 7 years now.
Oh, wow. And you love mid-century modern like I do, don't you?
Yeah, that's mainly what I concentrate on.
So tell me, if you don't mind, walk over there and tell me a little bit about your new find, which, guys, I'm thinking on.
Obviously it's a buffet, or china cabinet.
Yeah.
I bought a whole set, the china cabinet, the credenza, and the dining room table and chairs. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them all out here at the same time, so I brought them out in pieces, and this is the last piece I have left.
But isn't it cool? What year would you guess it is?
I would almost say mid-60s.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the maker is. There is no...
Nothing. No, it doesn't look like Broyhill, but it's very, very cool. And it's hard to tell, but the top kind of like leans back. It's got really great lines. So, well, thank you so much for being on the channel today, and thank you for taking the time to help me get a new table.
Oh, no problem.
And guys, I apologize for the music, and if it's too bad, I'll do a voiceover. I like to get down on my knees and dig, because you can sometimes find great things on the bottom shelf. You know, there's some beautiful embroidery. I was actually looking for round tablecloths, and I'm not seeing it, but there's a cute one with butterflies. And I'll just share a little thing with you. I really encourage you all to go over and look at Crazy 4 Retro, the number 4. I'll put a link in the description box. They do amazing Easter displays, and this is a German-made paper egg. It's hollow on the inside. Let me show you here. Like yay. So I thought I would get, it's got like one little boo-boo, but you can glue that back down. Thought I would get it and send it along to them, because we've actually become quite good friends, and they're just such lovely people. But isn't that cute? It's a soccer team. Yeah, so I just happened to see it laying on a shelf, and I thought, why not? So now I need to get up out the floor. Unfortunately, these big antique walls wear me out, and there's so much to look at, it's almost overwhelming. But I always like to come in and look at like the embroidered things, just if nothing else too. This is a little more colonial, but I love to admire people's handiwork. There's a little bit of, I think that's Fire King, and of course your wooden bucket. Try to do this very quickly. I love these frames, except unfortunately, it's not really explicit, but the ladies don't have clothes on. But this shape of frame is super cool. They have a lot of big art in here, and I'm in the booth about the penitentiary, but that's not what the word actually says. It's penitentiary. So I struggled with that, and it's still here. So I guess nobody wants a prison sign about Lucasville, Ohio. So I just had to share this coat. It kind of caught my eye because it's vintage, and it's a Chippewa hunting jacket in pristine condition, and it could be mine for $1,000. So I love vintage clothing, don't love the price, but it is neat to see all the neat things. So always when you're in an antique store, don't forget to look up, because sometimes there might be a tiger up there. Well, that was a super fun trip, but I am pooped, guys. So since I turned over a new leaf and I don't film and drive, I'm still sitting in the parking lot enjoying a little bit of iced tea from my sippy cup here, and I am going to head down the highway and head home, and then I will share with you the treasures that I found. Stay tuned. That was a super fun day, and a big thank you to John for letting me insert your clip into the video, and for the great bargain that you gave me. So what did I buy? So the first item I showed you, but I'm not going to show it again because this will be on its way tomorrow to Peggy and Norm over at Crazy for Retro. So little surprise for someone else, always fun. I did show this in the video as well, the vintage match holder that hangs up. I determined, because I was like, well, if you reach in to get the matches, that is where the areas have worn off. And I'd like to put some matches in it. I have an electric stove, but I think it's just super 50s kitschy cute. So I think I'm going to remove, and it's pretty easy, guys. I'll show you the cold paint, because it's lovely underneath and well glazed, so it isn't going to hurt anything. So purchase this. Don't be surprised, y'all. I couldn't pass up the peacocks. So if you watched one of my earlier hauls where I found my dream item, which was a shadow box, I plan to put this in my shadow box, and this blue and the green are a big part of what I'm doing, along with a little bit of pink. A very fun find. How cute is this? Is that the cutest thing? Now, they took my sticker. I did look this up. This was very inexpensive, like under $10, and online, and it's in impeccable shape. It's a creamer. It's a cat creamer. So, you know, I knew Frankie would approve, right? Online, it was like 75, 85 bucks. So I think I got a good buy on this, guys. One of the things I thought I might do with it is put string in it and have string come out of the cat's mouth and turn it into a string holder, because I'm always using string for this, that, or something else. So isn't he cute? He's so cute. It's, I think it's called Puss in Boots, but I can't remember the manufacturer, guys, forgive me. And then, if you remember from one of my Goodwill hauls, I love these color fade pictures. I slip pictures, and this thing is very dirty, guys, with the gold trim. This is in excellent condition, and I wanted the turquoise. I have a yellow, which I got at Goodwill for $3. This was the most expensive item I bought, and I paid about $25 for it, but it's hard to find them where the color fade isn't scratched up and dinged up, and this one's in really great shape. So if you've seen me do taste tests on my video, you'll know that I have North Star is my dish pattern, and these are vintage from the 50s. And as I was walking around, and the sticker wouldn't come off, so I found the North Star pattern mug. Now it's just one, but I will enjoy having this. Nice frosty glass of iced tea in the summer. I will get a lot of pleasure drinking out of that glass. I know it's a silly little thing, right? So I'm not ready yet to show you some of my re-decor in my great room. I purchased quite some time ago in another one of my antique store hauls a lamp that is pink and gold, and found a really cool retro vibe shade on Amazon. And unfortunately, with using blue and green in my great room, the pink kind of stands out. So I was looking for a picture to hang over my desk. Y'all remember my desk find, and that came from John's booth many moons ago. I was looking for a picture that would encompass all of those colors. And as I shared, some of those pictures were just depressing. And I think art is a very individual thing. You like what you like. I was looking for a big picture for my chalkboard wall that I'm going to paint over, and I haven't found what I want, and I'm not just going to buy something to say I bought it. So I found this beautiful watercolor, excuse the ring light, and it is the pink, the blue, green, and the green. So it's all the perfect colors. It is signed in Japanese. It's very, very cool. It is super well made, guys. I mean, the tape's a little bit older, but has a great hanger on it. It actually hangs this way. I had the picture the wrong way. Only me. The writing goes top to bottom, so that's what threw me off. So I thought this was a great find for $10. Amazing buy. I have one more item. I need to turn the camera around, and then I'll be back for some closing thoughts. Stay tuned. Now, obviously, this is not the final resting place. And guys, there's some reflection, and it hasn't been cleaned yet. But I have a big attraction to these laminate top mid-century modern leg tables. And I have a spot behind the cat gate that I've always kept my arrow garden. The problem is the table that it was on was a Longaberger table, which I donated to the auction for Mom. So when it came time to start something in the arrow garden, I didn't really have a place to put it. So now, as I'm moving from more of the farmhouse country into mid-century modern, I have a table that came from John's booth. And he actually gave me the table for $20, guys. Amazing, amazing deal. He's a super nice guy. So if you're in the area, I really encourage you to visit his booth. And let me think, how can I tell you? It is center aisle, first booth on your right. How about that? All right, let's come back for some final thoughts. Thank you for coming along shopping with me today for some vintage finds. I really had a good time. I think I was a little bit overdue for a day where I wasn't just working and sorting things and cleaning things and trying to get everything ready for the house sale and the auction. So I'm very grateful that I had the day today. It's been a gorgeous day here. Granted, I spent it inside, but at least the sun is shining and it's not snowing, sleeting, hailing, raining, or all the things it's been doing here in Ohio. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you would smash that like button. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then ring the bell to be notified of all the new videos. I hope you'll do that. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So as always, be healthy, be well, be blessed, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.